Django. The D is silent. So, with that being said, today we will be talking about Django Unchained. And I will be talking about spoilers in case you haven't seen the movie. So, you have been warned. So, Django Unchained is a movie that came out in 2012. It's a drama slash western that involves a love story. So the story takes place 2 years before the Civil War, and Django, a slave, finds himself accommodating an unorthodox German bounty hunter by the name of Dr. King Shorts. They started off on a mission to capture the Brittler brothers. Their mission was successful, and Dr. King Shorts frees Django. Django then becomes a bounty hunter, and together they hunted the South's most wanted criminals. Their travels ended up taking them to the most infamous plantation owned by Calvin Candy, whereas Django's long lost wife is still a slave. Now that's a general breakdown of the movie. Now to start it off, this movie did a lot of things great. The action scenes was great, the character relationships among each other was superb, and the dialogue was very intriguing. The dialogue was my favorite thing about this movie. It was so many lines that stuck out that you could instantly quote. Listening to the different monologues and dialogues got me really invested into the story. It was great for character development. It gave you insight to their psyche, and you actually felt something for these characters. Case in point, I hated Steven. He was the man behind Candyland and the head house nigga. If you was black, no matter if you was a slave or not, you caught hell coming from him. And that's truly how great Samuel Jackson played that character. He stole every scene he was in, no matter if it was with Django, Calvin Candy, or Dr. King Shorts. And Django really sold the facade to be a black slaver, and you could see why Calvin and the rest of them was fooled. Now the chemistry among these characters was really solid. And that's why I was more invested into that than the action scenes. There wasn't too many action scenes, but it was just enough. My favorite action scene is when Django was killing everyone in the house after the murder of Calvin Candy. How that scene was shot and the music that played along with it. When I first saw it, I didn't think Django was going to make it out there alive. It was a great scene to watch, and it was blood splatter everywhere. That signature Quentin Tarantino blood splatter. One of my favorite moments had to deal with the business proposition at the dinner table. They was eating and laughing, it was lighthearted, and looked like Django and Dr. King Short's plan had worked. Then comes Steven to take Calvin to the back and reveal their plan. And when Calvin Kenny came back, the whole tone just changed. And he started telling this story between the dynamics of blacks and whites. And with each word he spoke, the scene was getting intensified. But when he just completely lost his cool and threatened to kill Django's wife, I was on the edge with him. That scene played out so perfect that Leonardo DiCaprio, who plays Calvin Candy, actually cuts his hand and plays that into the scene. Now that's true dedication. Another one of my favorite scenes involves the raid. And this scene involves Jonah Hill. So in this raid, you have Big Daddy and like 30 other white supremacists slash slave drivers that planning on whipping on Django and Dr. King Shorts. So they all had their white hoods with the fires, they was riding, it was very serious. Then all of a sudden it shows the meeting that they had. And basically they were talking about how they couldn't see out of their eye holes. They was going on how Leonard's wife fucked up the eye holes for everyone. And Leonard just couldn't take that criticism. He gave them a piece of his mind and just rolled off. He was like, "You ungrateful sons of bitches, don't ask me and mine for nothing." He just rolled off. And one of the horsemen was like, "It was a nice idea, but it could have been done better." And just the way he said that, it was just so unexpected, had me rolling. The movie overall is great, but I really enjoyed the second half more than the first half. The movie is like 3 hours long. If they would have shortened down the first half, it would have been perfect. The first half really just established Django's growth as becoming a bounty hunter, which is cool. It adds to the story, but it's not really what keeps you intrigued in the movie. How Django, Calvin, Dr. King Shorts, and Steven interact with each other, that what keep you hooked to the screen. And I must warn you, some of these action scenes are very gruesome. Like with the first Mandingo fight, and when the slave was getting fed to the dog, I couldn't look at that. Overall, it's a great movie, and I would recommend watching it. It's directed by Quentin Tarantino. For the cast, you have Christopher Watts, Jamie Foxx, Quentin Tarantino, Leonardo DiCaprio, Samuel Jackson, Kerry Washington, Don Johnson, and Jonah Hill, just to name a few. So have you seen Django Unchained? Tell me your thoughts, likes, and dislikes in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stalk all my social media, and have a blessed day.